Hello, ladies. Welcome to the opening ceremonies for our total body transformation. When you hop on, say hi in the comments so I know you are here. I am super excited. I see we've got Karen, Kristen, Lindsay, Nicole, Justine, Natalie, Tracy, Anita's hopping on here, Carolyn. Hello, ladies. This is going to be absolutely awesome. I am super excited to get us started tonight. And I wanted to share this into Facebook, into the Facebook group, but I don't know. I'm not seeing if I'm able to do that. So let me know in the comments if you guys can see me on the screen. And we're gonna get started, okay? We're just gonna wait another minute or two here to see if we've got some more ladies joining in. So Kristen says that she can hear me and see me. It's awesome, all good, excellent. Okay, cool. So I am super excited to get us started tonight. So as I had mentioned in the email, so we're going to be going over everything you need to know tonight to get started for next Monday, okay? So think of this week as really kind of, enough time to get all the systems set up, kind of look through everything before we actually get started, okay? So to get started, I want to talk about what I expect from you guys and what you can expect from me, okay? So first off, you can expect me to show up every single day in the Facebook group, answer your questions, any of the questions you have, I'm going to answer them for you, okay? Please give me a little bit of time to get back to you. I usually check my messages or like my Facebook notifications in the morning, in the afternoon, and then again in the evening before I go to bed. So I'm not sitting on Facebook all day, but I do check it periodically throughout the day. And I don't actually have Facebook notifications turned on my phone, because if I'm recording videos or researching content for you guys, I like to kind of batch that so that I get it all done at once. So if you post a message in the group or you send me a message and you don't hear back from me right away, don't worry about it. Give me kind of like an hour or two-ish to get back. I'm usually pretty good, but I just wanted to put that out there because if I'm like taking the dudes out for a walk and especially in this cold, my phone, every single time I take them for a walk, my phone dies. So in that case, I can't answer anything. So I just want to give you that expectation that you know that sometimes just not to be waiting for a response right away, okay? Now, when it comes to your questions, where do you ask them? What can you ask? All that good stuff. So for the main point of contact, let's use Facebook just because everybody's already on it. You will notice there is some overlap through the app that you can message me on the app, but let's try to keep it as much as possible to Facebook. So then, because that's where I check every single day quite often. So I want to make sure that I don't miss anyone's message. So I'm constantly checking Facebook, I'm constantly checking Messenger, and really our group, so the TBT beta group is where I check all the time, okay? So I've got the notifications on my phone to make sure I don't miss any of your questions, comments, and gifts, okay? So any questions you may have that are not private, I would recommend posting them in the group because chances are there's going to be someone else in the group that has the same question as you, and they might be a little bit unsure or uncomfortable to ask it. So by you asking it, you're helping out your fellow TBTers. Now, if it's something more private, by all means, shoot me a message on Facebook. That's what I'm here for. But for most like general questions like where do I find this or what about this food, we can kind of use the TBT beta group as like a resource for everyone. So let's try to keep all of our questions in there. Now, if you're somebody that you're not comfortable posting questions, that's totally cool too. Definitely in that case, if you're not comfortable posting a question, even if it's about nutrition, send me a message because I would rather you send me a message and ask your question than not ask it at all, okay? And I want to tell you a little story about asking questions. Now, I remember when I first got started as a trainer, I was like super nervous to ask any questions at all when I'd go to conferences and meetings and stuff. And it was really interesting because I always didn't want, like, I didn't want people to think I was stupid. But what I learned was there was always this one guy who went to conferences and he was super, super smart. But he was the guy that always asked like a million questions. But I didn't realize like that I had thought that he was like really smart because he was asking so many questions. So the lesson that I'm trying to share with you guys here is like, I can understand what it feels like to feel, silly asking a question, but really that's how we learn. That's what you guys are here for. That's what I'm here for, is to help you. So I don't want you ever to think that asking a question is stupid, okay? Because it does not matter what the question is about. It doesn't matter if I've already answered it 1,000 times. I will gladly answer it for you because guys, that's literally what you're paying me for, okay? You're paying me for a service to provide to you. So you want to be able to ask those questions to me. So send it, post it in the group, send it as a private message, send me a carrier pigeon. I don't care how you get it to me. I just want you to ask me those questions, okay? And so give me a thumbs up or let me know in the comments that you got it, that you will ask me a question, okay? And that's how I know that, you're learning. And that's how we all learn, is by asking questions, okay? So Kristen says, got it. Awesome, okay. So I hope you guys are all gonna be comfortable asking questions. Now, what do I expect from you guys, okay? This is super important because as you guys know, this is a beta testing group for the new version of the total body transformation, okay? So what I need from you guys is to not give up, okay? You can't give up. I'm not gonna let you. That's not allowed. So I want you to let me know in the comments. I want you to promise me you will not give up, okay? So I want you to type in the comments, I promise I will not give up, okay? And I wanna point that out to you because everybody feels amazing right now, right? Everybody's like, this is gonna be amazing. But then what happens is that people get busy, right? And stuff happens. And I want to put Kristen Murray on the spot here because Kristen is a freaking rock star, okay, guys? So Kristen has been doing our TBT program for over a year now. And Kristen is extremely busy, okay? So she's a teacher, her kids are super busy. They're always doing stuff. She's got work that she takes home and she's super busy. But over the last year, she has not given up, okay? And that is the most important thing that I can tell you about anyone is the ability to keep going, okay? So you guys are gonna learn something in the program that we call BAMs, and this is something that is super, super powerful that Kristen's marking right now, awesome. So this is something that's super powerful that you're gonna learn going through the program, and I'll just talk about it really quickly. What it is, it's called bare ass minimum, okay? Now, a lot of people think with that all or nothing mentality, right? That if they can't do anything, they can't do everything, they're not gonna do anything, right? And we wanna change that way of thinking because it obviously doesn't work because then we're kind of either all in or not in at all. And we don't want that. We want to change that. So with these bare ass minimums, we ask, what is the bare minimum you can do this week that you would feel like you're still moving in the right direction? So even if you're moving at a snail's pace, you are still making progress. And at the end of the day, even if it's 1% of progress each day, you're still moving in the forward direction, right? So that is a huge thing, okay? So I want you guys to remember this as we go through. And I know we haven't really talked about it a lot, but bare ass minimum, the very minimum thing you can do to keep moving yourself forward. Now I see Tracy has a question, or she might have just raised her hand unknowingly. So Tracy, if you have a question, just let me know in the chat box and I can definitely respond to you. And I love that you guys are saying they're not gonna give up because I'm gonna screenshot these and we are not, I'm gonna send this to you if you guys go MIA on me, okay? So that's another thing I wanna talk about. I want to be totally transparent with you guys. Like, I don't want any of you guys to go MIA on us, okay? And what I mean by that is that us, like me sending you a message and then you not responding to me, because at the end of the day here, I'm here to help you, right? I am not here to beat you up mentally, because you guys are really good at doing that on your own. I am here to support and encourage and motivate and inspire you, okay? So if you disappear for a week, man, that's cool. I get it, okay? Life happens. And the only one that is gonna like beat you up is yourself, okay? So if you disappear for a week and you feel like, oh man, I'm so embarrassed, I haven't been active in the group for a week, like I'm just gonna, pretend that no one sees me and like blow off into the mist here, okay? Like, no, we don't want you to do that. This is a team effort here. We're all in this together. And if you have to take time off, that's totally cool. Because everybody thinks, right? It's 12 weeks, I'm gonna be here. And I get it that stuff comes up. Stuff comes up for me too. I just found out today actually that I'm going to Mexico next week for work, which is pretty crazy. So, my plans for what I was going to do this weekend are now totally different. So stuff happens, okay, guys? But at the end of the day, yes, Carolyn, I am going for work. So I'm super pumped. I'm only going for like 4 days, but I actually just accepted a position today with I haven't announced it yet, but I'll tell you guys. So the personal trainer development center is like a massive, it's the world's biggest personal trainer development center. And I've been doing some collaboration with them over the last year with my articles and stuff like that. And the CEO of the company actually has really enjoyed my work and actually asked me to come on and be head of communications. So essentially what I'll be doing is exactly what I'm doing with you guys right now, except in front of trainers. So I will be doing Facebook Lives. I'll be recording podcasts for them, which is funny because I remember people tell me I talk too much, and I'm like, well, look at that now. So joke's on them that it paid off for me. So anyways, long story short, that's what I'm going to be doing. I can do it all from home, which is really cool too. And I can do it on my own time. So it's cool. I'm really excited for it. And Carolyn, it's definitely a family trait. So I am super pumped for that. And it's going to be really great. So you guys will, hear even more of me if you wanted to listen to the podcast. And will be starting my own podcast as well about like you guys and your successes too. So back to the TBT stuff. So with that being said, guys, like I'm sure you guys noticed that I'm pretty chill. I'm really laid back, and like I'm on your side, right? So if you're like, man, I'm so embarrassed. Like I had such a bad day. Like because I've had people tell me this before that they felt so embarrassed that they didn't even want to message me, okay? And that like I don't want you guys to think that at all, okay? Because I'm here for you. And I will tell you guys, like the last 6 months, I have literally been renovating my house, and I did not have a kitchen, and I lived off Reese's Minis, okay? Like the amount of Reese's Minis peanut butter cups I've eaten over the last 6 months, like I'm actually sick of them now, but I didn't have a kitchen. So I was like, man, what am I going to do? Like, and I didn't have a stove. I literally just got a working sink, like maybe 2 weeks ago. So I'd been washing my dishes in the river, and then like the river froze, so I didn't have any water. Like it was crazy. So guys, I get it. I get that life happens, and I'm just giving you these examples because I know what it's like, and I know how busy we can get. And I don't want you ever to feel that you can't message me because you're embarrassed, okay? Because I'm on your side. I am here to support you, okay? And if you're having a bad day, like shoot me a message. Like I'm here to cheer you up. I'm here to remind you, of your bare ass minimums and all your goals, okay? And something else I want to point out is that you are the thinker of your thoughts. You are not your thoughts, okay? So you are the one that's thinking those thoughts, but it doesn't necessarily mean that those thoughts are real, okay? So that is a super important one. And Kristen, the mug cakes. I ate a lot of mug cakes. So guys, you'll get access to that recipe too. They're super easy and really delicious. I'm probably gonna make one tonight. They were a lifesaver because you can make them in the microwave, which is awesome. super easy to make, really delicious. I put a lot of ice cream on mine, so ice cream and chocolate chips, and they're like my favorite before bed last meal, okay? Okay, so let's get into what is going on here, okay? So you guys know you're not allowed to give up. I am not going to let you. And as for the your workouts, all that stuff like that, some of you will notice at different times this week, you will get your workouts, okay? Because not everybody's getting the same workouts, because some of you work out in the gym, some of you work out at home, some of you have been in the program for a while, so I'm obviously not gonna give you a beginner program. So where does this all start, okay? So first off, you all should have gotten an email on Saturday from me about this meeting today. If you did not get that email and you just saw about it, I guess you all would have got that email because you wouldn't have had the Zoom link. But make sure you add my email to your contact list, because I noticed some of the ladies, their emails went to, or my email went to like your junk folder and stuff, okay? And I don't want that to happen. I don't want you guys to miss anything. You will notice that I cross-post stuff, okay? So if it's an important announcement about like a meeting or something like that, you'll see it will be posted on Facebook, and you'll also get an email, okay? It's just because some people don't check their Facebook all the time, some people don't check their email, and again, I don't want you guys to miss anything, so I usually, those important things I'll send out in 2 different spots, okay? You will get a weekly review email that's going to talk about, you know, everything that we have upcoming for the week, and then what's coming the week after. So you kind of have an overview. Okay, what am I going to learn next week? What am I going to learn the week after? So you have an idea of what's coming up. Okay. Now, to get started, first thing you need to do is sign your contract. Okay. Now, tomorrow you're going to get a link that is going to give you your contract to sign, and it's just a contract saying that, you know, you're in this program for the 12 weeks. If you chose the payment plan, it just says that you still need to finish paying for it. If you've paid in full, it's just going to say, you know, your payment's already done. And then also just that all of the information that you receive in the program is private and confidential, that you don't, you know, share this information with anybody else. You're not sharing your passwords, logins, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So once you sign your contract, you'll get access, you'll receive an email with a pre-start questionnaire. Now, this questionnaire is super simple, and all it talks about is, you know, where are you currently working out? So if you're working out at home or a gym, because this is what's going to determine your workout program. If you're at a gym, then we are going to give you different exercises, because you'll have access to more equipment at the gym. If you're at home, then there's a list of equipment that you'll see that you'll need to have for Monday to get started. And if you're kind of doing a little bit of both, then that's great. There's an option for that as well. You'll also have to take your photos and measurements for the pre-start. And not to worry, it says in there exactly how to take the photos. You've got some examples of it and everything like that as well, okay? Once you fill out that survey, give me about, I would say, 48 hours, and you'll notice you'll get an email saying a workout program has been added to your app. Now, your app has, I'll take a step back, because some of you haven't used the app before. It's called Trainerize, and you should have gotten an email today, about an hour ago for it, because I activated everybody's accounts. And let me just see. It's this little guy right here. So this is Trainerize. So when you go to the App Store, you can get it from the Apple Store and the Android Store. They're both in there. And it's super simple to use. When you go to the email, it'll actually tell you, click here to activate your account. You click there, it'll ask you to put your name and information in, and then it will also take you to a screen where it shows you, you're not gonna see any workouts in it right now, because remember, I need to know if you're at the gym or at home first. So if you open it up and you're like, there's nothing in here, that's totally cool. There's not gonna be anything in there until I get a chance to find out what type of workouts you need, and if you have any limitations or anything like that, okay? And Kristen said, fantastic app. I like using it. It's really easy to track your workouts. It really, really is. I absolutely love it. Guys, I have looked high and low for different apps to use, and this by far is the best one. The thing that I really love about it, when you guys log in, there'll be a video that will tell you how to, like it'll walk you through the app. So I'm not really gonna go through that right now because you guys will actually be able to do that when you hop on. But it's super simple to use and really user-friendly. You can do your workouts anytime that's convenient for you, which is really great. So you'll have 4 workouts a week. They're about 20 minutes in length, and you can do them any time of the week. So you don't have to follow any set schedule. It's really what is most convenient for you. If you want to do your workouts in the morning, then you can do them then. If you want to do them in the afternoon or the evening, does not matter when you do them as long as you get them done, okay? So that's in regards to the Trainerize app. That's where it holds all your workouts. Now, there is an option to send messages back and forth through there, but I would recommend just sticking to Facebook for all your questions. So then, you know, because I don't get a notification when you send one through Trainerize, but I do if you send one through Facebook. And like I said, I don't want to miss anyone's questions. So Carolyn asked, how long will the workouts take? So there's 4 workouts a week. And from start to finish, they'll take about 20 minutes, okay? Now, the first workout, like your first week will be pretty easy, depending on like if you chose beginner, intermediate, or advanced. Your first week, they might only be 10 minutes, whereas if you chose the advanced version, you will be like the 20 minutes. But Lindsay said no email. Do you mean which email do you mean? Just clarify that one for me. Okay, so Trainerize is where all your workouts are. Try to keep all your messages in Facebook Messenger. And as for all of your lessons and everything like that, when you first signed up for the program, you should have been taken to a screen to make your username and login for the membership site. If you have not made that, or if you created it and you forgot about it, or you exited out of the screen, just let me know and like send me a message on Messenger, because I'll have to manually create that for you. Now, the last thing we need to go discuss before we wrap this up, because I want to be respectful of your time, because you guys know I can talk for a really long time, we need to determine what night of the week and what time our weekly Q&As will be. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to post a poll in the private group just asking, you know, what night works best for you and what times, okay? And by all means, you can add a time and a night to the poll, and we'll probably leave it open until like Wednesday to give everybody a chance. And whatever that time is will be the time that from now for the 12 weeks of the program is what we'll keep for our weekly live Q&As, okay? And in those, you can ask any questions you want. If you have any questions about your nutrition, you know, your workouts, anything, you can ask them there. And you'll see that there'll be an event just like the one I created today, but there'll be one for all 12 weeks. And you can post your questions in there. You can send them over Messenger. However you want is how we will do those live Q&As, okay? Now, Lindsay said she has not gotten an email about the app. So it will say that it's coming from Aspire. It won't show that it's coming from Brittany Bird. So let me just see here. You'll see at the top of my screen here, it says it's from Aspire, and it will say, welcome to Aspire. So just check that out through your email. And you said you check spam. I'll have to go back in. I'll write Nat and Lindsay, I'll write your names down and I'll check those out. I'll also be putting in Facebook as well, a spot where, you know, if you've done everything, if you've signed your contract, if you've done your pre-start, and if you've uploaded your app, I just want to know how everybody's making out. So you'll be able to just respond in there and let me know if there's something in there as well. Now, I can't see who Galaxy S8 is. It doesn't have a name in there. So if you could just let me know who that is, I will gladly check that out for you as well, okay? Okay, guys. So I am going to open it up. Oh, Tiffany, okay. Tiff, I'll write your name down here. So I want to open it up. Do you guys have any questions Now, okay, Tina has a question. Awesome. So Tina says, did I misunderstand that there's a separate membership site? Okay, so I am super sorry for this to be the way it is, but I try to explain it to people like Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp, okay? Unfortunately, in a perfect world, everything would be in one app, but it doesn't work that way. So think of it kind of like Facebook and Instagram, okay? So all your workouts are housed on an app called Trainerize. That's where all your workouts are, all the videos are, all that good stuff, okay? All of the lessons that you're gonna receive on nutrition and mindset are on a separate membership site. And that you don't have to register. You won, you're good to go. If you're watching this, you're registered, okay? So that's kind of, I want you guys to think of it like that, like how Facebook is one thing and Instagram is another thing, that all of the workouts are on Trainerize and all of the lessons are on the totalbodytransformation.com membership site, okay? And I'm sorry that it's like confusing like that. You guys have no idea how much of a headache I have tried to like combine the two. It's literally like a couple of years ago, I actually tried to develop my own app and I spent a lot of money and it did not turn out the way that I wanted it to. So for the time being, once you get in there, it is, you'll understand like how it all works and you'll see that you can't really put the two together. Although I wish you could, but you can't. It's like $100,000 project to do that. So, but that's how they're split up, okay? It's workouts in one spot, which is nice and convenient because you're only going into, the workouts. You're not like trying to scroll through like lessons and stuff while you're working out. And then all your lessons are on the membership site, okay? So will most Q&A sessions through this app or Facebook? Do you mean the Zoom? So this is a great question. So there are some people that are in this program that don't actually have Facebook, okay? So this is kind of part of the reason why we're using Zoom is because if you don't have Facebook, they can't actually watch it in the group, which is kind of a bummer. So Zoom usually connects and posts into Facebook, but I was having some technical difficulties tonight and I couldn't connect it. So you can definitely watch it moving forward. You can actually watch it in Facebook, but for tonight, I couldn't get the two connected. So I just hopped on here and it's being recorded anyways. So for those that don't have Facebook, they were able to just watch it right through here. So great question. And Tina, awesome. I love that question. I'm glad you didn't want to miss anything. So the two things are Trainerize and the membership site. So guys, I'm going to put up a summary in the TBT beta group so that you guys just have a quick understanding of what we went through tonight. And then of course, we want to pick that time. So check out the poll with that. And any more questions before we wrap it up, girls? Oh man, I did not drink enough water today. I'm just sitting over here chugging it back. Okay, so I don't see any more questions, which is awesome. Ladies, I am super freaking pumped to get you started. So remember, don't stress out this week. This is kind of just like getting everything, like all the ducks in the row before we start on Monday, okay? So I fly out, I think I fly out Saturday. So not to worry, I'm gonna have my phone with me and my laptop and everything while I'm there anyway. So if you have any questions before the week, like before we start on Monday, it's not a big deal. I'll be able to answer them. What I'd like to do though is to get everybody, everybody's contract signed, everybody downloading the app, everybody access to the membership site before I leave. So let's try to get all that done before Thursday. So please don't be that person that messages me Sunday night when I'm in Mexico, probably drinking a pina colada, saying like, I don't know how to get started. What do I need to do? So let's try to wrap that all up by Thursday, okay? Now I'm gonna let you guys go. I appreciate your time tonight. I am super duper excited for next week. And we will, I'll be posting a wrap up in the group. And if you have any questions, let me know by messenger, and we'll talk soon. Okay, guys? So have a wonderful evening. Check out that post in the group in a little while. Make sure you comment your time, and let me know if you haven't gotten an email about anything. Let me know that as well. Okay, guys? So have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you in the group. Bye.